Hello and welcome to a timeless general reading. If you resonated with the title of the video, this message may be for you. Please take anything that is resonating today and just leave what isn't resonating behind. So there's I want to say the messenger. There's like a lot of birds that are coming out in these oracle cards, and there's a message of like duality, shaping something from both sides, shaping something from, I would say, like two vantage points. Yeah, this is like a close-up perspective and like a distant perspective. Don't really know what this is about so far. Okay, now I'm hearing group situation, solar setting. So this is like seeing things for how they appear, maybe within a group of individuals, and then seeing how your energy is evolving, changing, separate to these individuals. Knight of Wands, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. There's like, sometimes Seven of Swords I like say is like walking away or betrayal energy, but I'm not getting that today. I'm sort of getting like maybe carrying something out in silence, going away to do something. It's definitely giving me like side quest energy, like someone going off on their own, focusing on something maybe solar, and then it's like they've gathered some sort of information or a messenger, and they're bringing that in. Yeah, okay, I'm actually just gonna reset and see what comes through. Sing what you wanna say, sing what you will, choose what you're going to choose with your free will. I'm hearing I get what you're putting down. Before, when I like re-cleared the deck or like reset the deck, I was hearing like a lot of different things, like a lot of different perspectives. It's almost like tapping into maybe some energies, releasing control of a situation. But then, yeah, I feel like there was maybe like something's cleared, whoever is resonating with this energy, and there was like perhaps some very fixed individuals in a situation before. If it was like a group situation or like in a group setting, there's some fixed energies that were holding on too tightly to certain values or objectives, and they've sort of like relinquished control. And now through that process of like releasing control, there's a individual who has like gone on their own little side quests, we could say, and has been carrying out certain activities and tasks. This person could have felt as if when they were like showing up in a group situation, what they're trying to achieve was like very futile because of maybe these other fixed energies. And it's kind of like, oh, I'll go do this on my own. And now there's some sort of like shift within the community, within the collective. It's like, okay, I see what you're putting down now. I see what you're putting your work into and your energy and your time into now. I see its value and I see how it's flourishing. So yeah, this could be like a direct reflection of someone taking their power back, taking back control without being like negatively controlling or like trying to manipulate things. Sometimes people say like the devil card is all about manipulation, but today I'm getting more like stability being highlighted. Every time I see this card, okay, actually. Yeah, so like the devil's got like the tail, this figure in the devil card has their tail on fire. Which I always like, I always think about like the root chakra, sacral chakra, stability, how maybe it's like, yeah, now I'm seeing like the devils put their weight down on the tail, and I'm thinking of like maybe in a group situation someone's like stability, root chakra was like directly being shut down, impacted, someone felt unstable, and maybe that is an identifier for this individual. Could be you, the center of this, that has maybe gone away, and I'm hearing figured out how to do something regardless of sort of being shut down, cut down prior to this. But there's a evolution that's changing, and I'm also sensing that this person that's gone away has like reshifted their focus. So instead of like maybe trying to evolve other people in their community as much, or trying to like establish foundations with different people, they're actually redirecting their focus towards healing their work, and this individual, like there's the devil and the Ace of Cups is also highlighting like could be an offer coming in, something about relinquishing control in that situation as well. So maybe you're just like the person at the center of this, it could be you, has their mind focused on like a relationship, a twin flame or soulmate, which could be highlighted by the devil, and they're just kind of like, I'm getting waiting for an offer, waiting for something to come in, waiting for communication. Definitely getting this with the Eight of Cups as well now. It's like we've just recentered, put peace to like a lot of situations that were consuming us before, and that's kind of like the magician energy. It's like taking back the power, is sort of like relinquishing control, putting in the work where we can, and seeing who shows up, who comes towards us, who shows up with the availability, emotional availability. Five of Pentacles and Eight of Cups is kind of like, if I were to pursue something like straight up, head on, it feels as if it's like futile, or this can also be like someone like sort of getting sick of waiting, sick of trying to convince people or get people to choose or do something. This is kind of like, I'm just gonna master myself, master my environment, and see who shows up. instead of trying to convince people of my value. So yeah, this energy is like, I would say, playing out in all relationships. This is like, even though I've got this highlight of like soulmate, twin flame, maybe showing up or someone waiting for them to show up, there's still this energy of all these other connections have the similar sort of tone to them. It's like, I'm going to see who shows up for me and then pour into those cups freely. I'm not going to try and convince like some sort of futile situation to shift. I'm just going to go away, master my environment, master myself, my inner world, my inner work, Two of Wands, inner world. Caretake myself and my environment. And maybe Five of Pentacles can definitely like be attributed to self-healing, healing from physical wounds, childhood wounds. For some reason I'm seeing like the snow in the Five of Pentacles is like maybe healing from things that made you cold. And now I'm hearing that maybe like relative to what I was saying in the environment, like people who are maybe not giving or understanding of this individual. They were yeah, it just felt very futile to this person at some point. So now they've redirected their focus to master their environment and themselves and just see who comes in. This is, yeah, romantically and otherwise. So this is basically highlighting someone changing their direction, their course of action, and their focus. So we'll get a new spread. I'll use the light seers and we'll see what is like likely going to come in. So if you've resonated with this section of the reading, it's also identifying where your energy's at now. So that's your clarification if this is your reading. If you've sort of resonated with what I've been saying so far, I'm getting that that's your message. And we'll just see what comes out next. This will either be guidance or it will be like future energy. I'll read it as it comes out. So, just reading what's coming in, or if there's any guidance or other messages, please bring them forward. Temperance. I'm hearing like outlook, overview. So much purple. This is like crown chakra energy. If you're resonating with this reading, I want to say like your crown chakra is actually being activated or healing in this process. Like there's been some, like people say, a deep calcifying your third eye and crown chakra, which can also create ripple effects. So this is like people sort of observing you differently now, because you're taking on this energy of being an observer as well, observing situations before we put the pieces into play or put things together. Three of Cups can also be like people looking up to you for a bit of guidance or reassurance. Justice. I was thinking too, like maybe this is like emotionally very like balanced energy. Temperance and Justice is like whoever is resonating with this message, you have sort of cleared out your energy, and because of this people sort of seek or can like be reassured by you and your energy because you have this whole tone about you that sort of makes people feel like they can access emotional stability, emotional balance. And yeah, I'm just still getting that with like all the purple, the crown chakra energy. It's kind of like seeing what to do with emotional matters. Heart space, the high priestess. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing more of this, and I even want to flip this and say, I don't know if this is like a message for me or someone else. If you are a tarot reader as well, you might resonate with this, or if you're a sensitive, intuitive person, but I think whoever's connecting with this energy, there's something definitely highlighted about emotional maturity, emotional stability, being someone who like emits this emotional ease that has a ripple effect, and people sort of seek this when they step into your life, into your field, into your energy field. And there's also the connection with like the Justice card. When I look at it upside down, I always think of like the other side, those who are like past ancestors, this kind of thing. There could be something like relative to your connection with the other side, or communicating with spirits, ancestors, this kind of thing is highlighted. Ace of Swords. I'm hearing like valued for your excellence in this field, so valued for this skill. And I'm also getting this, it's like a message from both sides, this side and the other side. It's kind of like, as the sword's being held, you know how to bring justice and balance to different situations. And perhaps your connection with communicating with the other side or ancestors is how you get your guidance to balance things out, whether it's justified acts of, I'm hearing dismissal, redirecting people. When you're holding the sword, it's kind of like a protective energy, so that's kind of like cleaning things out of the way, clearing things out of the way. Maybe you can use your intuition to cut off things that are bad for you, bad for others, or identify where there's like a misbalance or a slip up. Other individuals may not have known this about you, that you were like this. I'm hearing, I see where it's coming from now. Gotcha. Maybe there's like certain actions or things that you've been walking away from that other people were like a little bit shocked by or caught out of the blue. But they understand why, or maybe they see why you, yeah, I don't know. There's still something coming through with like this connection to the other side. Could be like me, could be doing some like divination or following divination practices, seeing healers, seeing intuitives, and sort of getting clarity and perspective and reflection that is leading to you walking away from certain situations, and individuals are starting to notice this. Interesting. I wonder if I'm like anyone watching my readings is like actively walking away from things that are not serving them. maybe this is like my new focus. I like to say, like, I used to think my purpose, like, for a while, I was like, everything's just about release for me. Now I'm resonating with this personally, and I'm saying that there's some sort of message in here about moving towards what is reciprocal, what is like Two of Cups energy. The sun, the star. I'm also hearing I'll move towards you now without delay. So this could be about someone coming towards you because you've cleared out Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups, these energies that weren't reciprocal. And because you've done this, you've changed your whole tone, your whole energy, and yeah. Anyways, what I was going to say is like maybe my purpose now is also like not just release, but focusing towards teaching people about equal reciprocity in relationships and how to co-create. How to balance out emotional matters. You could relate with that. You could attune with that. Something is relevant or at focus about equal reciprocity in relationships, and valuing these connections, valuing having like a clear, stable heart space. Eight of Cups can also just be like emotional peace, peace of heart, peace of mind. Really valuing like a centered, peaceful state to live life from, and clearing out, walking away from these situations that oppose this, that bring chaos to your peace. Two of Cups, like, I'm going to keep that out and let's expand on that, and I'll clear this out and I'll wrap it up soon. But I think maybe that if you're tuning with this message, you're probably clearing out things that just aren't serving you in general. This could be people, situations, relationships, and you're moving towards more Two of Cups energy, reciprocal relationships and connections. And I was also getting potentially like a offer coming in. Something shifts overnight. Something shifts overnight. I'm hearing with time, but something else shifts overnight. So this could be like someone's focus or their thoughts of you have shifted overnight. And then with the Page of Pentacles, I'm getting more like in time there's like more changes. It's like putting a key into a slot and then locking it into a new place. Maybe your perspective had shifted overnight and now like the gears are turning in a whole different direction. There's like a new outlook to something. Ace of Swords is back out. With the Fool, I almost wanted to clarify like this as the extension. There's something still highlighted about like surrender and release. It's like not holding things too tightly, not being too controlling, but definitely holding on to what we value. If I have any guidance in this reading with like the Seven of Swords, especially if there is like something coming up in a connection or like someone coming in, there's definitely like the Crow. I'm not getting like the betrayal energy from the Seven of Swords today. I'm getting more like this very vocal Seven of Swords, like speaking up, speaking out, maybe speaking out about these energies. The Emperor is speaking up about maybe certain people want to get clarity from you on why you've maybe chosen certain things, and you can express this very well now. Queen of Swords is kind of like so you have a different outlook on something now, and you stepped away from something that maybe wasn't serving you. This could have been individuals or situations in the past, and now other people are seeking like your help, your guidance, equal reciprocity in relationship as well, and they want to know how you did it. They want to hear you speak about it. Love bombing. 8 of Wands, the Lovers. I think people actually love this about you. Two of Cups, the Lovers. Yeah, I definitely can sense sort of like emotional matters materializing, coming to play. Like there's a whole shift in connections in the near future, because people are like in love with someone's purity in a sense. And when I say purity, I don't mean there's like not, we've all got our baggage and dirt that we go through, but whoever is at the center of this reading, you've got something to love about you. And it could be how well you walk towards what you value and how quickly you walk away from what's not serving you. Close out, I feel like, yeah, there's definitely something still highlighted about having a new outlook. Girls like sitting at the top of it's like a O spiral. I would say it's like the environment, being on the outskirts of the environment. You've had patience. It can also be like the snowball effect, because you've been so patient, things have been like building up. And now you're just on the outside, seeing the steps that you've taken, seeing the outcome, seeing why things have played out or how things have played out. Now you know what to choose, what to move towards, what to move away from. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this timeless general reading for art, for perspective, for reflection, for focus. Something may shift with like a union overnight as well, is now what I'm hearing. I was hearing like love bombing before. Yeah. So maybe this might shift your focus. Any last, yeah, messages. This could be a same-sex couple. Generosity. Dynamism. That was that at the start. I feel like leaving this here. Duality. Consistency. Someone's been very consistent and strong and patient and vulnerable. And it's bringing new people in. It's bringing in new connections. I feel like very peaceful in this reading. I kind of don't want to leave, because it's like zen, but I will leave it here. I hope you got something out of today's reading. Catch you in the next one.